So, und schon weiß ich jetzt, was ich spiele. Und zwar eine Monkey Island 2, aber auch hier in der Special Edition. Yeah! Wo wir gestern, woher, sagt ihr mal, wo wir gestern Monkey Island 1 gekauft haben. Zack, zack, zack. Die Classic Edition ist nur auf Englisch erhaltbar. Ja, das ist schon okay, wir spielen jetzt die Special Edition.
Well, Guybrush Threepwood, you do turn up in the strangest places.
Hi, Elaine. Do you think you can help me out?
How did you get into this mess?
It's kind of a long story.
Oh, that's okay. I've got time.
Well, it all started on Scab Island. Some of my admiring fans had pressured me into telling my LeChuck evaporating story once again.
Deep in the Caribbean, Scab Island.
So I bust into the church and say, "Now you're in for it, you bilious bag of barnacle bait." And then LeChuck cries, "Guybrush, have mercy! I can't take it anymore!"
I think I know how he must have felt.
Yeah, if I hear this story one more time, I'm gonna be crying myself.
Don't you have any new stories?
Well, actually, that's why I'm here on Scab Island. I'm on a whole new adventure.
Growing a mustache?
No, bigger than that.
A beard?
No, I'm in search of treasure. The biggest treasure of them all. A treasure so valuable and so well hidden that it haunts the dreams of every pirate on the seas.
You mean
Big whoop?
None other.
Then why'd you come here? There's no treasure on Scab Island.
Well, I didn't know that before. Now I'm trying to charter a ship and look someplace else. When I return, I'll have riches galore and a whole new story.
Or you'll have died trying.
either way, we won't have to hear about LeChuck anymore.
Ha! Those guys wouldn't know a good story even if they paid $50 for it. When I find Big Whoop, I'll become a legend among pirates for generations to come. I can only charter a ship and get off this stinking island.
Das wird dir wirklich bestimmt. Kapitel 1. Das Lago-Embargo. Übrigens, sollte ich noch aufstoßen, sorry, ich finde halt cool in der Antwort auf der Audiokommentar. Ja, gerne so.
Oh, we're going into Woodtick. Don't go on that bridge. There's like, oh, don't. Oh.
I just like this bit because the player always feels like they've done something wrong.
Right, without knowing it.
Yeah. People like would actually go back and try and play this again to try and not get caught by him on the bridge.
Yeah, Largo LeGrand is named after where I grew up.
Largo?
Oh, yeah.
Key Largo?
No, I grew up in LeGrand, Oregon. So that's where I got his name.
Where'd the Largo come from?
I don't know.
That's what
Probably
they used to
just the
call
way
him
it
back there.
sounded.
They used to call him
That was his
Largo.
nickname. Hey, Largo.
Hey, Largo.
Largo from LeGrand.
Is that Bogart? Key Largo?
I always liked how he started out with a whole bunch of money. So you kind of thought he had a bunch of stuff, and then it all like completely goes away at the very beginning of the
Yeah,
game.
that fit into the running theme of mean, cruel things that we enjoyed. Give the player a bunch of money and then take it away
And then
from
just
them.
take it all away from them immediately. Yep.
I just want to say how good looking Guybrush's hair is looking in this game.
Has a new stylist in this game.
Look how big his eyes are in the. Okay, sorry.
Wasn't the money thing inspired by just how much time you spent in the first game having to get money? Like it was a really big thing. Like, oh, you didn't have any money and you had to go to the circus and get a job and all that. And
Right.
It's like,
And
this
that-
time
that-
let's start them off
right.
with tons of money.
More money than know what to do, and then we're going to take it all away.
Okay, jetzt haben wir den Audiokommentar gehört. Sehr schön. Ja, ich finde, Spiele, die einen Audiokommentar haben, haben auch verdient, dass man den Audiokommentar sich mal anhört. Übrigens, ich habe ein neues Aufnahmesystem, was ich jetzt auch probiere, dass ich immer 2 Folgen aufnehme samstags, also nicht mehr 2 Stunden und 20 Minuten pro Spiel, sondern dass ich jetzt samstags immer 2 Folgen aufnehme und sonst immer den Rest der Woche eine, so dass ich guck mal, wie sich das zeitlich verhält. Also am Wochenende kann ich mir vorstellen, immer 2 Folgen pro Spiel aufzunehmen. Und in der Woche nehme ich dann pro Spiel eine auf. Das könnte, glaube ich, ganz gut funktionieren.
Where do you think you're going, Fancy Pants? You ain't from these parts, are you? This is a toll bridge. You gotta pay.
Erstmal hallo.
Who's gonna make me, Shorty?
Tough guy, huh?
Help! Police!
Scream as loud as you want. There's no police on Scab Island.
Then who keeps up the law and maintains order?
I'm the only law on this island.
Whoa!
Hey, you're loaded. This is my lucky night. Remember, wherever you go, on sea or on land, you can't ever hide from Lago LeGrand.
Tough town. I guess I should have got those traveler's checks.
Ja, das haben wir, den Audiokommentar haben wir ja schon gehört. Dankeschön, dass es trotzdem noch anzeigt. Ja, was machen wir jetzt, ne? Wie wär's, wenn wir den Typen mal hinterher gehen?
Oops. I think I broke the sign.
Witzig, witzig, witzig. Okay, gut, wir können dem Typen nicht hinterhergehen. Okay. Dann gehen wir doch mal zu dieser Tür.
Yeah?
Also ich finde sehr schön, dass die die Steuerung anders gemacht haben als im ersten Teil. Da fand ich das ein bisschen blöd mit den ganzen Tasten.
What's the problem with that Largo guy?
He really goes against my grain. I'd like to make an end table out of him, but I don't have the guts. With all my tools, I'm still unable to create the one thing that could do this island some good.
Like an all-night tattoo parlor?
No, like a voodoo doll of Largo LeGrand.
Okay.
Oh. Nice apron. Are you some sort of chef?
No, I'm a woodsmith, which gives one of us an excuse for dressing funny.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck could chuck no amount of wood since a woodchuck can't chuck wood.
But if a woodchuck could chuck and woodchuck some amount of wood, what amount of wood would a woodchuck chuck?
Even if a woodchuck could chuck wood, and even if a woodchuck would chuck wood, should a woodchuck chuck wood?
A woodchuck should chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, as long as a woodchuck would chuck wood.
Oh,
Ich finde
shut
das
up.
witzig.
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing.
Dann gucken wir uns weiter auf der Insel um.
Hello?
Excuse me.
Oh, yes. Hi there. Can I help you?
Hi, I'm Guybrush. Who are you?
Wally. Wally B. Feed. At your service.
Hallo Wally. Ach, das wird noch ein schöner Freund für uns.
I have some questions about Scab Island.
Why? Thinking about moving here?
Actually, I'm trying to get off it as soon as possible.
Good luck. With the sailing embargo Largo's imposed on Scab, it's hard to get anywhere. Which doesn't help my business, let me tell you.
You know anything about this Largo guy?
He's just the local hood, shakes down everybody in town. Nobody comes or goes from Scab because Largo makes them pay through the nose.
Yeah, tell me about it. Where's the governor's mansion?
There is no governor on Scab. This is an anarchist cooperative of pirates, cutthroats, and other criminals. A haven for roughnecks and rebels like me. The only authority on this island is that bully Largo.
Rauchfreude und so weiter wie ihn. Klar, der sieht mir auch sehr hart nach Rauchfreude aus.
I'm looking for some room and board.
Well, I hear there's a new chef down at the Bloody Lip. And the Swamp Rot Inn has all the comforts of the sea. But I think Largo's booked the whole thing.
Thanks for the lowdown.
Any time.
Dann unterhalten wir uns noch ein
Do
bisschen.
you know anything about Big Whoop?
Uh-oh, who sent you here? I should warn you, I'm heavily armed.
Nobody sent me. I'm freelance.
You better not try for my files. All my research on Big Whoop is in there.
Are you looking for Big Whoop too?
Well, I haven't really been able to find out much hard information. What do you know about it?
Mann.
I know I'm looking for it, and that's about it.
You mean you never heard of the 4 men who buried it?
Nein?
No. Tell me all about it.
Well, all anyone knows for sure is that there was a shipwreck. The merchant vessel Elaine went down in a terrible storm.
Elaine?
Only 4 crew members survived. They washed up on a remote deserted island. Some say its name was Inky Island, but I don't believe that.
Go on. Finish the story.
Anyway, that's where they supposedly found Big Whoop.
But what is Big Whoop?
Whatever it was so wonderful, or so horrible, that they never wanted anyone else to find it. So, they took the map they made of the island and split it up among the 4 of them. And they all went their separate ways.
Okay.
Where are they now?
Well, I don't even know their names. I'd go look them up at the Fat City Library, if it weren't for this stupid Largo embargo. Of course, it could just be an old legend, but if I could just see the map of that island, I bet I could recognize the shape of the land and track it down myself.
Ja, sorry, ich bin ziemlich müde gerade.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm a cartographer.
You do open heart surgery? In here?
No, I'm the map-making sort of cartographer.
Oh. What kind of maps do you make?
Every kind a pirate could need.
Oh,
My eyes have seen the whole world, and there's not a part of it I haven't put down on paper. Maps are very, very important.
Ja. Nur heutzutage nicht mehr, weil jeder oder fast jeder hat heutzutage ein Handy mit Datenvolumen und Google Maps drauf. Also heutzutage wäre Wally wahrscheinlich arbeitslos. In Zeiten von Handy und Navis.
Not to me. I don't travel.
That's even better. With good maps, you can see the whole world without leaving your living room.
Das klingt ja mal mega cool.
Is longitude the sideways one, or is that latitude? I can never remember which is which.
It's so cute when you lay people try to understand geography. I could try to explain it, but it would probably just go over your head.
You know, I could just sit and talk about maps all day.
Hey, me too.
Is that all you do? Make maps?
Well, I do some restoration work too. I paste them together, recopy them, paint little cupids in the corners. You know, artsy-fartsy stuff. Maps are very, very important.
Actually, I prefer to just stop and ask directions.
That's what Magellan thought. Ha ha ha! Sorry, cartographer joke.
Would you mind if I just looked around?
No, be my guest.
Oh ja.
I love Wally the cartographer.
Wally has just been taken so much abuse over the course of the series. It just seems to be.
Well, you know, we
Asking
cut
for
that
it.
stuff at the end of the game with, you know, him on the raft and all that. I
Oh, that's right. We cut the whole raft thing.
I get a lot of email from people wanting to know what we were going to do with Wally and that whole.
Do we ever show what happens to him now? Because when you blow up out of the, you know, the whatchamacallit, you blow up out of the, and then you used to land on a raft.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll find out.
I don't remember.
That's a good voice for him. Whoa. Could you guys hear my...
See,
internal
now we
organs.
steal his monocle.
Yeah, we steal his monocle. It's super sad. Yeah, we totally make him unable to do his job because we needed a lens for our little.
Yep. Gotta ruin everyone in this town before we're done.
Okay. Habt ihr mich gerade etwa gespoilert? Das finde ich ja mal uncool. Wo komme ich denn wieder raus? Hallo, Ausgang. Ja, die, stoppe ich später noch.
Okay, here is the big premiere of iMuse. Right?
Yes.
This is the biggest, and I think the biggest ever, most complicated piece of iMuse music that was ever made.
We had like 2 full-time programmers who were doing nothing but programming the iMuse transitions.
Because it's a main theme outside, and then every time you go into one of these inner locations or inside the house, it would enable or disable instruments, and it would change the theme a little bit.
Right. Yeah, no, iMuse was absolutely amazing.
But they put a lot of work into it, and they decided never to do it again. Because they're like, no one noticed. I noticed.
I did.
Gehen wir doch mal hier zu Luke, zu dieser blutigen Lippe, die da sein soll. Und reden mit dem Barkeeper.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
How's business?
It's just terrible. No one ever comes down here anymore. Largo's got all my regulars spooked. You know, I can mix any drink there is, make anything you could name, but I can't make the one thing that could really do this island some good.
What's that?
A voodoo doll of Largo LeGrand.
You there!
Uh-oh.
Give me my usual, and put it in a real glass. Fork over the dough or you'll be serving Bloody Marys for a week. From your nose.
That's all I have.
Well, you better have more tomorrow, or we might have to move this stump to a new location. Like, say, the bottom of the ocean.
Boy, you just gave him all your money?
I don't want to talk about it.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Grog, please. Shaken, not stirred.
Maybe you'd like a Shirley Temple instead.
I'm old enough. Look at my beard.
Ha! That's the oldest trick in the book. Tell you what, I'll let you have some near grog. Doesn't have any alcohol in it, but it's just as nasty smelling and foul tasting as that stuff grown-ups drink.
Right on.
Oh, wait. What am I saying? I just sold the last of it to Kate. Sorry.
Rats.
Of course, if you have some ID.
Who's this Kate person you mentioned?
Ah, the courageous Captain Kate Capsize. Tough as steel, sharp as nails. She rents her ship out, does some freelance pirating. Her only loyalty is to the highest bidder. Don't get on her bad side.
Want to see my scar?
Depends. Is there a good story behind it?
As a matter of fact, there is. It's a story of the ghost pirate LeChuck and his gruesome demise.
Heard it. This is the one where he drinks too much root beer and burps so hard he explodes, right?
Not exactly.
Frankly, I don't care much for stories that promote moderation in drinking. I do have a business to run, you know.
Okay.
Nice place you have here. Well, see ya.
Hey! Hired help only!
Okay, Angestellte nur.
It reads Jojo, appearing nightly, no cover charge.
Okay, dann gehen wir doch mal weiter. Ja, wie ihr merkt, bin ich gerade schon ein bisschen schwächer geworden. Deswegen würde ich vorschlagen, dass ich halt meine Ausbildung mache und nur 20 Minuten die Island 2 aufnehme. Das werde ich dann gleich mal online stellen, genau, dann ist es 3, damit ihr es angucken könnt und ja, dann gucken wir mal weiter, ne?
fit in my pocket.
Öffnen wir die.
It won't fit in my pocket. Nice.
Okay, ich würde jetzt mit euch noch eben gemeinsam speichern. Und mich dann schon morgen wieder melden. Ich sag dann mal tschüss und bis morgen. Ciao.